Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Nice Guy, and this is how I crossed Mario Kart World without touching any roads, water, or railways. So if you're new around here, I had a series on my main channel. This is what you're watching right now is my second channel, but over on my main channel, I've been doing a thing where I try to cross Hyrule from Tears of the Kingdom in strange ways. So this is kind of like that, but I did it in Mario Kart World. I already have the full video up on my main channel. If you haven't seen it, this is the full length, the full run showcase. So for the people who may have maybe watched the video over on my main channel and don't trust me, like I'm some type of liar, like I'm some type of person who would just go on the internet. You really think people would just go on the internet and lie? Yes, they would, but not me. I am showcasing my proof right here. This is like when you're, at school and the teacher says show proof. This is me showing my proof right here. This is the run, but we are speeding up the gameplay, so it's not entirely boring. But as you can see so far, I have slowed down the gameplay to normal speed whenever I have to do some crazy jump where I cross the road to basically showcase in full HD 60 FPS that I did in fact not touch the roads. So for those of you with sharp eyes and brains, you may notice that this is not the run. It's not the same run from the video on my main channel, 24/7 Mr. Nice Guy. This is a different run because in that video I was using Shy Guy and here I am using Peach. The reason for that is because I accidentally deleted the footage of me getting across the map without touching any roads, water, or railways. I deleted it because when I'm done making a video and the video is finished, it's uploaded, I delete all the footage because I need to save space with my PC. I'm going to run out of storage if I keep all this gameplay on me. It's use up so many gigs of storage, I delete it. And I forgot that I had to make this video for my second channel. I'm like, oh. So, basically what I had to do was hop on Mario Kart World earlier today and redo it. I did it again, did it twice. You know what they say, 2 times to make it true. Gotta do it 2 times to make it true. And that's what I did right here. In fact, I actually took a slightly different route than I did on my main channel for this one. I tried to optimize my route a little bit, do it better, and as you can see, this is me here trying to optimize my route. Actually, at this part, I tried to go a new way, but as you will see, it didn't quite work out. I tried to feather across this road here to get to this side. On the main video, I ended up on the left side of that road over there. I'm trying to end up on the right side of that road, and I had to run it back with the mushrooms. The feather wasn't enough on its own. And there we go, we got to the other side. However, I realized, I'm like, oh yes, this is gonna be a shortcut. This is a better way to go. And then I realized, oh, I am stuck over here because the train track went over here. I forgot the train track, so I had to go back to the other side of the road. And thankfully there was a power line. You'll see me use these power lines a couple times. They saved my butt in this challenge. If you are new here and didn't see the main video on my main channel, you'll know we rely on... See, the thing with this challenge is super annoying. Oh, right here, I was testing if I could make this without using a mushroom, because I had to use a mushroom in my video, but I thought it was maybe possible without a mushroom, but yeah, not possible without a mushroom, so I had to go find some items. But yeah, the main thing that makes this challenge really annoying is the fact that you really have to rely on RNG. It's kind of luck-based and just hoping for... There's helicopters that fly over the map and drop down items. And you have to get the items. So first off, you have to get lucky that the helicopters or airplanes will drop the items near you in your area, because they'll drop them on the road where you can't go, or maybe across the road where you can't go, and it's super annoying. So you gotta get lucky that they actually put the items next to you, and then you have to get lucky and actually get like a useful item, like a mushroom, to launch yourself off like a little rock or something, or just a feather. Feather's OP. But here, this is really nice that I found this. Like, what is this? In the video, I was like, it was just so perfect that I found this. This was one of my luckiest moments probably in the entire challenge here. a perfectly placed little vine that grows out of that garden there to get me across the road. How fantastic. And this is one of the greatest spots right here. Just no roads. This is the easy spot. And we're on to something that some people might find a bit controversial here. Honestly, I really wanted to make it across the map without using the UFO, but at the time, I was into like 2.5 hours maybe of recording this challenge, and I was tired, and I wanted to go to sleep, and I was very annoyed by this challenge. This challenge was way more annoying than I thought it would be, so I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm using the UFO. It's probably possible without the UFO, but, I mean, honestly, guys, I don't think this challenge is that hard. But even though I did struggle with it a lot, I don't think it's that hard. The hardest part is just finding a path. So it's a lot of a trial and error. I also almost fell off plus ratio that rail there. That was scary. But yeah, it's a lot of trial and error, just finding the correct spot to go. Once you find a route, you know, then it's not hard. It just, you know, sometimes you'll end up in a spot where you literally cannot progress. You would have seen that happen to me in my main channel. I just could not progress at this one certain spot, and there's no items. I didn't want to wait for items for hours on end because it was a very small spot, so likelihood of items landing on me. But here's another remix. I took a different route here that I did not take in my main video. Is I went on that grind rail on the side of the railroad. I did not take the railroad. Remember, railroads are not allowed, but I can take the edge of the bridge and grind on that. And here is another remix. I took a different route here because if you saw the video on my main channel, I went down and I went straight to the ocean right there. That's the goal. And I actually ended up getting into another UFO that just randomly happened to spawn next to me. But this time I'm like, no, I want to go further and try and do even better on this run. So I ended up going this way, even more north, on the north coast here, and land on this side of the road. And now to get off over this side of the road, I try to jump over this little rock here. Fail. Thank goodness for rewind. Without rewind, this challenge would be super, a lot harder. Rewind kind of makes it super easy. I tried to do it without rewind at first, but it was just taking too long and being too annoying. I could probably do this without rewind if I just, you know, find a good route. Like I said, once you find a good route and you know how to do it, then it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just finding the route, and rewind will help you with the trial and error. Can I make this jump? Can I do this? You just test it out if you can make it. If not, rewind. Also, look at this. I found this mission here, and it puts you into this tornado, which puts you into a glider section. That got me to glide all the way to victory. I made it so far, all the way to Warrior Shipyard right there. And if I pause the game, you can see I made it even further than I did in the video on my main channel. And that's how I made it across the map in Mario Kart World.